Hey guys, and happy Wednesday. Okay, welcome back. And we are back to talk about this time, not Orange County, not Miami, not Vanderpump Rules, but last night's guests on Watch What Happens Live. Harry Hamlin was on Watch What Happens Live, and he clarified his comments about Garcelle seeming unhappy, well, at least on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, addresses the Erica drama, and reacts to the ugly leather pants feud. All right, we're getting all those details and more. But before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so Harry Hamlin, yes, Harry Hamlin himself, appeared on Watch What Happens Live last night where he was asked about his wife, Lisa Rinna's claims that he asked her what happened to Garcelle Beauvais and said that she looks so unhappy amid filming The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 11. Now, we know amid production on season 12 that Harry explained what he really said about Garcelle, sharing his thoughts on Erika Jayne and her reunion performance, and also Sutton and Crystal's ugly leather pants feud in his backyard. He said, what I said was, because I've known Garcelle for years and she's always so, in my experience with her, nice, she's always been so sweet, so nice, so bubbly, it seemed as though she had undergone some kind of transition. And I wanted to know what Lisa thought about why she didn't seem to be the same person that we've known for 20 years. I don't think that's for you to even question. And if she's not happy, it's probably because your wife is constantly going in on her or people that she has really good relationships with. And to be fair, Kim Richards brought up, let's talk about the husbands. So Harry Hamlin, should we be asking some other questions here? I don't know. He explained on the episode last night, that's what it came down to. That is the reason I brought this up to Lisa Rinna. Now, on the live broadcast of Watch What Happens Live, Harry also spoke about Garcelle, saying he is really glad that her and Lisa made amends on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion. He said, I'm just glad they have reconciled, and look, we've been friends with Garcelle for years, much longer than any of the other girls on the show, so I'm really glad that that's what it's come down to. He also confirmed that he wasn't upset with Garcelle for failing to offer a formal thanks for the pasta sauce, even though him and his wife did drop it off at her house. She did note, though, that she thanked him in person. Okay, so I understand what Lisa Rinna was saying. You know, he went out of his way. We dropped this sauce off at your house because you loved it so much. Why didn't you message after and say, oh, you loved it, or you didn't, after you actually used it? But for Garcelle, I understand where she's coming if I'm playing devil's advocate, where she was like, I thanked you guys. How many times do I need to thank you? Well, apparently you have to think 100 million times, at least if you're talking about Lisa Rinna. He said, no. And I texted her. I said, Garcelle, I never expected a thank you. I just wanted you to enjoy the sauce. I don't even remember how that came up, but did Lisa actually accuse her of not thanking me? He kind of questioned it to himself. Then Andy Cohen confirmed that that was the case. And he said, well, naughty on her. Thank you, Harry Hamlin. Thank you. Also, Harry was admittedly hesitant to accept Lisa's role on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. He's now quite involved and had some strong opinions about the reunion, especially the questions regarding Erika Girardi, because technically this whole reunion was based around Erika Girardi. And she handled herself brilliantly given how you were turning the screw. She's in a very tough spot. When Andy later asked about the hypocrisy claims made against Lisa, who was accused of being harder on past cast members on the show than she was on Erika, he said, but Erika has never told an untruth, as far as we know, at least to Lisa. As for the dramatic encounter that took place between Sutton and Crystal in his yard, Harry said that he was shocked to find the ladies screaming as he handled some dishes. He said, I was taking the dishes out and all of a sudden I heard something about leather pants and they're screaming about it. And I went, wait a minute, who screams about leather pants? And when he talked about Crystal's infamous leather pants, he said, they were great. So I actually enjoyed getting this side of Harry because we see a lot from the women, but we don't usually get too much from the husbands unless it's Mauricio and PK, just like taking some digs, but we enjoy those every once in a while. But this part I enjoyed. I was wondering why was Harry on Watch What Happens Live, but okay, we'll take it, especially since now they're filming Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 12. But I want to know what you guys think. How did you feel about Harry Hamlin on Watch What Happens Live? Were you here for it? Or do you think that maybe that wasn't the best guest choice? And what about the line of questioning? Talking about Garcelle and these thank yous? Talking about Erica Girardi and the reunion? And also asking him about the leather pants? Is it even relevant at this point? I don't know. Guys, go ahead and comment below. And before you go, you know how this works. If you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, also, we are going live at 2 p.m. to talk about the Real Housewives of Miami with Jason on his channel, Down with Jason. The trailer dropped yesterday along with my interview with Marisol Patton. I cannot wait. I'm so excited that we're getting Miami. We're getting a new Housewives franchise in Dubai. I'm hoping that they're revamping, especially after some of these franchises suffering from such low ratings. Maybe this is what we need, but we won't know until we figure it out. I mean, same thing with Orange County Tonight, right? They did a revamp. They put a lot of extra time into casting, and they're hoping that this gets the ratings back up. If it doesn't, I feel like that's going to be very telling, especially for how they navigate Real Housewives of New York. I mean, think about it. All right. Well, with that, don't forget to smash that like button, hit the notification bell, and get subscribed. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you so very soon. Bye, guys.